Okay, we are back to part 3 of episode 6, not episode 5, as has been pointed out to me. I don't know. What are we doing? Do you guys have a plan? Is there some semblance of a plan?
No.
Well, I actually like the bird idea, and I think if
I mean, it looks cool, and if it fails, we die in a cool way.
that's the best way to think about it. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I mean,
So that's our exit plan. We
Yeah.
still need Witchfire insertion plan.
well,
Are we
We
all going up on my thing, or do you want to try and get those other guys? Do you want to get their cards? So at least we have 3.
yeah.
Maybe someone can stay behind and run me up.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll look super suspicious being 3 janitors on the same floor, anyhow.
I think we just go up quickly on the one card.
Yeah, and then start killing people when we
I
need
think
to.
that's the best way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the orientation, what did they say happens in the case of fire?
So everyone is expected to move immediately to the fire escape stairs. They are to move in an orderly fashion and leave behind all personal belongings. Upon exit of the building, please respond to the nearest fire gathering point, where attendance will be checked.
So that's another possible way to get rid of guards, but I'm not sure how effective it would be.
I'm sure guards must be used to the set off the fire alarm and break in strategy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could all get to the top floor, hide in the toilets and stuff. Not the top floor, but the 65th floor, and hide in the toilets as someone sets off the alarm.
I mean, I could literally create fire. I have
Yeah, true.
fireball. Fire,
Yeah,
thrower,
we
and
could
ignite.
literally set the building on fire.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you could.
I mean, that's never a
Just make
bad.
sure it's above us, not below us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. If
Nothing could go wrong with setting the floor we're on fire.
No. Magic fire can't melt steel beams.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay. Was there a convenient toilet right next to the janitor lift on the 65th floor?
Maybe. There's definitely toilets on that floor.
Okay. I mean, the point would be that we go hide in the toilet while someone sets off the alarm, and then we
Sure,
faff about while the floor is on fire.
sure.
Could we maybe fake a break-in happening on a much higher floor at the same
Oh,
time?
that's an idea.
Then they can rush
Um,
upstairs to help their friends.
How do we fake a break-in?
Yeah.
Could
How,
you maybe use your hacking to trick? a bunch of
can you
alarms?
hack it, Alexi? Can you hack it?
Yeah.
Can you
No,
just
but can't
just
you-
do a
I can
computers?
probably- Yeah. I
Tripping alarms. Why can't you just? Why don't you trip alarms much higher up?
I mean, if
I mean,
You could
I
just
could
do that
always
physics.
try to do computer stuff, but doing computer stuff is really hard.
that is an option though, if you want,
Yeah.
I could set up the alarm on the 70th floor and
Yeah.
be a distraction while you guys go in.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the only one that's equipped to fight in this situation anyway.
Yeah, true.
I have one shot of a taser. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I have a wrench.
Well, maybe actually, if you took Exile with you, because he can play the kind of madman card, like don't mess with me or I'll shoot.
Yeah, so,
No, the one
so
shot.
the,
please.
so
Right?
the plan is to get Exile killed by the security,
Good.
while we steal the plans and split the reward 3 ways instead of 4 ways.
Yeah,
That's an
that
excellent
sounds
plan.
not.
Sounds like a good plan.
So we'll protect the people breaking into the room. Thank you.
Hmm. Let's see. So none of our actual jobs can, unless Herbie, can you make a kind of
I don't think they have kettles to fix on the 65th floor.
No.
Well, where
Yeah,
did
but
they get their tea from?
Yeah, but they probably
They
not
must have
have.
tea, right?
Yeah, but
They're British.
they'd send their broken kettle down to the kettle fixing floor.
Yeah, and I mean, with
But
our
that means
luck,
that they go without a kettle.
yeah, but
Yeah, no, but
They have a
only
backup
for a short
kettle.
amount of time.
yeah, and they probably have like a secondary and tertiary backup
Yeah,
kettle.
yeah, exactly. Backup
So why
kettles.
don't you just come up to the 65th floor with a kettle in hand and say, "I'm here to replace the kettle"?
Yeah.
I didn't steal a kettle. I just built a weapon.
You could just bring up a kettle and hide your weapon. It's fine.
Going back to the plan I think we might have pursued earlier, I do have that mercenary contact, so we could maybe phone her up and put her on the roof of the other building and try and cover us from there. But I think we said no to that in the last session.
Mm,
I think we'd also have to pay for that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you would.
yeah. But
And they would probably hate to be essentially gigantic targets.
Mhm.
I'm just evaluating our options.
Yeah, yeah. I
Does
mean,
anyone have a ninja contact?
No, no one has a ninja.
Didn't think ahead, damn it.
No, you didn't. You broke into this building and you didn't think about how you were going to get out. Well done.
I did that
Good
every
shadow
day,
runners.
Okay, we've done that.
we're the
We knew the
we're the
eagle
worst
was
burglars ever.
No one ever told me we'd have to get out of the building.
We're not very good at these sort of
That's
things.
stay here forever.
I mean, I was trying to discuss those plans previously, but
Yeah, I mean,
There's time
we're
for
just
action.
supposed to
Yes.
build a fortress into the room we're in and just get the money there, and then we live
Yes.
in that room forever.
Perfect. Okay. Come on. Someone make a decision. What are you going to do?
I think Darkflame should
I-
cause a distraction upstairs and then we'll sneak in while he's doing it.
that still leaves me with a lot of guards to handle. We
Yeah.
could at least try
Yeah,
the.
I mean, I vote we all go to the 65th floor and start killing people when we need to,
Yeah?
and hope for the best.
Uh,
I mean, then we advance in the plan, and then the getting out part is a future us problem.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
you think our employer would consider it a bonus or negative if we killed the designers of the car?
It was never discussed.
Did we get the impression he would be upset if we were to do this, or happy that we have given him a business opportunity?
No impression, no.
Hmm.
So another plan because we need more. We could have Herbie go try and somehow shut down security. You can have us three go up. You can mind control the guards at the place, and we can all try and get in and out while the security is down.
That's
on
a
that
good idea.
window.
Mind controlling security, I didn't really. think
Yeah,
of
keep
that.
forgetting you got mind control. Make them kill each other, then we just walk in.
Weren't there robots as well?
Yeah.
Can
So,
you not
yeah.
work?
Oh yeah. Shutting down security probably shuts down robots.
Hmm.
But shutting down security is probably fucking hard.
Yes.
Yes.
And
alright. Maybe-
Herbie, you would know that a lot of these drones would also have like pilot programs.
Okay.
So they run on like a very limited AI.
Yeah.
I was
So
more
it's
thinking just the cameras. So that if we mind control the guards, they can let us in with all their stuff and just escort us to the papers.
Possibly.
Well, then,
Or again, we do the non-force wing and just do the I'm an important businessman, show me your plans, and I'll invest money, things like that.
Well, I like the mind control aspect.
okay. Well,
Yeah, I think mind control's a good.
okay. Is there a thing I could go do computer stuff in on this floor without attracting attention?
What floor are you on?
I have no idea.
You want
Where did you guys meet?
The cafeteria?
Maybe. Like what kind of thing would you look for?
something to shut down security on the 65th floor.
The
Hmm.
problem with that is it does need to be isolated and defenseless.
We probably have to get to the 65th floor for me to shut
Yeah,
down security on the
probably.
65th floor.
Well, there's toilets in there, so just lock yourself in a cubicle.
Toilets with computer.
I mean,
attachment.
theoretically, you could do it wirelessly from where you are. The problem is doing that would mean,
Ridiculous noise.
well, not just noise. Is you're rolling against the host as opposed to individual devices.
Yeah, and the host is probably pretty badass.
Yeah, the host is insane.
Okay.
Has anyone seen the film Robots? Alright.
Yes.
Which film, the robots?
It's just called Robots. So with Robin Williams, you can do the
Yeah.
bit with Count whatever. So if Jimmy could be Robin Williams of that, I can be Rodney Copperbottom. And if we can get past him,
I'm confused.
Oh, you have to watch a YouTube video to understand your plan.
So it's you were talking about robots and posing as stuff. So are you going to pose as robots?
No, it's basically the same plan as the CEO, but it gives us an extra redundancy because it'd be first Jimmy would do, Arteus would do his persuasion. If that fails, I'll go to intimidation. If that fails, we go to mind control. It just gives us more redundancy as we move along.
Yeah, alright.
Okay. So then I still come along, or do I try to find a place to do computer stuff in the toilet or something?
I mean, I think that'd be still pretty useful.
I mean, yeah, I guess the point is that for me to do computer stuff on the 65th floor, it's probably likely that I have to at least physically be on the 65th floor, right?
Yeah.
And there has to be some actual access point for me to have a snowball chance in hell to do computer stuff there.
There's probably an access point inside the designer's office.
Yeah, but I thought the plan was to shut down the cameras or something. I mean, we've already been seen by the cameras by that
Yes.
point.
Definitely.
I don't think we're getting paid enough for this shit.
You're getting paid quite a lot.
Yeah. I still vote we go in hot, and then we summon eagles and try not to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Mind control.
The thing is, you can do hot when going quiet fails. So it's always
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might as well go in, try and bluff our way in, and if not, we shoot someone.
yeah, but it's
Okay.
probably all. I mean,
If we're doing it mechanically, we've got 4 rolls to fail before.
yeah, and probably all 4 of us still, because the one who isn't on the 65th floor when shit starts going down is probably going to die
Yeah.
and or get arrested.
So, are you all going to try and get up there as like a group on the one pass?
Or are you going to get the other 2 from the other guy?
I think we should just make our own way
Yeah,
up.
I think getting the other passes is probably no longer possible.
Yeah, and it's probably not worth the trouble regardless, because it'll be super suspicious for there to be 3 janitors and some random dude there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try and
All come up.
on guards. We can bluff up all the guards. Just be big and pretend that you're supposed to be there. Walk like you're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All that general stuff.
Yeah.
When you forget your your student card at uni, just walk. Don't look at anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. All right. I mean, what about then if I went up first, mind controlled the guards to just.
Well, the thing is, you can't get up there without Darkflame
Yeah.
because he's the one with the card access.
Right.
Yeah. By the very least, we'd need to all go up and hide in a toilet or something.
That's fine. Yeah. Let's
Are
do
there
that.
air ducts?
Yes.
Like, you have a dwarf
Are
up-
they like real life air ducts, or the sort of cool James Bond air ducts we can hide?
They're totally like cyberpunk sneaky air ducts, and
Okay.
they've got like giant like killer fans inside them.
Okay, And they probably have low lighting for some
Mhm.
reason.
And occasionally there's just like a piston that moves across. Like no one knows what the piston does.
Sounds like a Crash Bandicoot level. All right, let's do
Yes.
this.
Okay.
All right, which of our variations of plans are we going with?
Okay, so we're all
You got
going
to
up.
do a vote. What's your favorite variation on all these?
Okay. I'm suddenly liking the idea of 3 of us going into the air ducts because I guess the 4th one doesn't fit in the air ducts.
Yes,
Yeah.
to make a
But
bit
then
of a
you're
rack.
on that floor anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
another option, if we're using the eagles to get out, you can try and use the eagles to get in.
But then
Let's
they'll
go somewhere
suspect
quiet.
eagles.
Where do we go in using the eagles? From like, do we
I can open a window.
Also, I think everyone knows eagles are only good as an escape plan. You can't
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
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 the
it's-
eagles can't bring you in and take you out.
yeah. There's probably like they've had surface-to-air missiles or something primed by the time
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're ready to escape with the eagles.
Hmm.
If we use
Check
them
out
to get
any
in.
time you like, but you can never leave. That's what the Eagles told me. So let's just.
Yeah, let's go up, and then we all go in the air ducts except Dark Flame.
Lan.
So you want to climb 62 floors of air ducts.
No, it's we go to the 65th floor, and then
Oh, I
we
see.
go in the air ducts in there
Hmm.
through the
And we-
toilet or something wherever they have air ducts.
Alright, so we just try and bluff or intimidate whatever guards come our way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we improvise.
Alright, we're gonna basically wing it. as
Okay.
always.
So, when you guys are sort of going up the various floors on the way up, how are you like trying to make sure, like, you look like you're there? Like, does
So,
anyone have
I
like?
have my mechanic box because I'm going up to do mechanic stuff.
And will I be
Hopefully.
in my fancy suit looking imperial and in charge?
And I've given Exile the Zappy gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume if Dark Flame wants to keep giving me instructions, I can pretend. Not Dark Flame. Give me Dark Flame? Yes. Wants to give me instructions, I can pretend to be a secretary, and that's why
Okay.
I'm coming up.
Okay. So it sounds like you're trying to just look generally like you're meant to be there. So why doesn't everyone give me an etiquette check?
Yes, a skill I have.
I don't.
A skill I sort of have. Yay! I had a success.
So would this be charisma -1 for me?
Yes, if you don't have it.
Alright, go for those 2 dice.
Ooh, you succeeded as well as I did.
Yeah. Oh, we're good.
Okay, and
Okay.
our players succeeded so well that counts for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. So I'm gonna find a nice security guard somewhere and find a perception for said security guard.
Zero.
We're so
It's the
screwed.
job. Wants to leave. Thinking of
What
a
kind
better
of
life.
shit security guard doesn't have perception as a skill? Okay. there we
The
go.
sort of security guard that's totally there.
British Industrial only uses the worst guards.
God, these guys are awful. Okay, no, you get all the way up to the 65th floor and no one tries to stop you. So I think maybe once or twice. So like a security guard, you'll walk past a security guard and he'll stop and be like, "Where are you guys headed?"
65th floor.
Okay, good. And then he just keeps walking. So, Yeah, so you get what do you do once you come out of the elevator? What's the plan?
As we come out the elevator.
Augmented reality matrix perception to see an access point somewhere nearby.
Yeah, go for it.
Blah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you find a it's in the middle of a hallway. Like, this isn't somewhere you can stand around like unexposed. But
Okay.
you find there's like an inlaid data pad in the wall that has basically like a search. You can like search for a person or an office and it'll tell you how to get there, and there's like an access point next to it.
Okay. Should I do computer stuff, or have we been spotted by cameras already?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, there are cameras around.
Yeah, it's more that I'm asking the other people.
They've got the cameras in the lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've already been spotted, but is there any point to do computer stuff now?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, let's not do it.
Let's just go for this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my plan is Arteus tries to convince them first that I'm a big business exec. If that fails, I intimidate them by being a big business exec, saying they're wasting my time and money. If that fails, go to mind control, or does someone have a better?
Once we get to the door, I can try to lockpick it, either using lockpicking or using I found out jury rigor to devise an impromptu means to bypass a security measure. But
That still requires getting rid of the guards, though.
no. But once we get to the door, that could be a thing.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah. I'll
Okay.
leave
So you you guys are like walking as a group. You come around the corner where the hallway, where the office is, and you see these two guards in Lone Star uniforms. They're both human. One's male, one female. They've both got like very tight cropped hair, and they're holding Ares Alpha assault rifles. And sort of as you start approaching them,
That's a good gun. I can tell you that much.
one of
Do
them.
they have the attached grenade grenade launcher?
That's a good question.
Damn it.
Why did
Very
he
good
ask?
question.
We're in
No,
close
it doesn't
quarters,
look like
they're
it.
not-
How good their guns are.
It doesn't look like they have a grenade launcher.
Okay, at least no grenades. Well,
Yeah, so,
at least launched grenades.
Yeah, so as you approach, one of them turns and stands in the hallway, and says, "State your business."
I looked at Arteus.
Me too.
This whole company's his business.
This is
Well,
a
I-
restricted area.
business of
You're not
making
supposed to be
money.
here.
I cast mob mind.
Well, no.
Okay. Okay. No, you can cast your spell. What's Mob Mind resisted with?
No, don't do it. Robert's made them
I
first.
was under the impression that Darkflame was meant to say, "Oh, look at me, I'm a business executive." And
That was stage 2. Stage 1 was you being
I'm,
like the BP rep saying we were showing our businessman around. We very much need to get through. Come show him to our planning room.
Well, it's too late for that.
No dice have been rolled.
really?
You've already declared your action.
Okay.
Logic
Alright,
plus
it's alright.
whatever.
We can
Okay,
Make this
do-
work.
you make your spellcraft check.
I'm trying to find the thing.
And these guys are going
3
to
layers of
make
redundancy.
logic plus
Never mind.
willpower.
Sorry.
Oh, we're so fucked.
We're not bad.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Told you.
The other plans didn't involve you getting the
Oh.
Okay, so one of them You managed to like get control on one of them.
Just checking. Were you supposed to roll d8s on these guys?
No, I was not. Good catch.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you mind control both of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just say we're here because we need to gain access to the officers on the floor, and I'd appreciate it if you would let us through.
Okay, yeah, they both like lower their rifles. Nod. One of them turns and swipes the door open.
Right?
We go in before they realize, before that spell wears off.
Okay.
Cool.
Can we bar the door? Is there anyone inside the door?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. You
the
walk
other side of the
in,
door?
and so the room is laid out. There's in the very center. Herbie, you recognize this as a manufacturer grade. Basically, it's a 3D printer.
Okay.
So you would feed in specs for a part of a car, and it would print it out, and then you'd be able to build it into something.
Helicopter.
And then next to it, there's like the chassis and the wheels of like quite a large looking like off-road vehicle, but there's no like engine block or anything on it.
Okay.
There are 5 people inside. 3 humans, an elf, and a dwarf. They all seem to be like at terminals working on things. The dwarf is like working on the 3D printer. And when you come in, like the dwarf turns around and is like, "We're not meant to be disturbed. Guards, who are these people?"
Close the door.
Tell the
Close
guards.
the door. Close the door, bar the door.
Go. Can you get one of the guards to give me his gun, please? While we've got the guards under their control.
Yeah, I guess I can say, you will abide by our every wish, and you will not mind if we are on this floor, and raise no eyebrows.
Who are you saying this to?
This is to the guards that are mind controlling.
You've already entered the room. No, that's the same.
We
But
we
the
just
spell's
need the
still-
guns so we can
So,
figure out how to survive this.
okay.
So I guess the people in the room are demanding to know what we're doing there.
Yes.
I'm assuming I can't go back and say I've taken the guns from the guards. I've got to wait until an opportunity to take the guns from the guards.
Yeah, I mean, so you Arteus can like say,
Yeah.
give my companion your gun, but they are going to get an opportunity to start resisting the spell.
I still think we should do that before we do it, even though there are these guys staring at us just like, who the hell are you? You
Yeah.
probably want to get the guns.
I'm.
Plus also it might scare them a bit if they see the guards just give us the gun.
I was going to carry on the act, but if you're going,
What we can do is just carry on the act. Carry on the act.
The action's the best thing to start with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
carry on there.
oh, now it is.
Okay.
Thanks. All right.
But just as a warning, you are on a time limit. That spell isn't going to last forever.
No,
Alright.
understandable.
All right.
Okay.
Mr.
CEO.
The
Till-
CEO. of something.
All right. I'll go. I'm Campbell Wallenstein, CEO of Future Tech, and I've heard there's money to be made here.
Future Tech, we've never heard of you.
Well, you're clearly not very good at your jobs. Show me what you've been working on.
And do you have some identification? Like, do you even have an appointment? You should go speak to our secretary down the hall.
They let us in because they know how important I am, don't you? Are you insulting me, sir?
Well, quite frankly, I have no idea who you are. If you were anyone who's anyone in this business, you'd know who I am.
I cast Mob Mind. You do have an inkling.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, did you take that free stun damage,
Yep,
Jimmy?
done. Mhm.
Yeah.
If you're,
See a way to make your mind slaves give me a gun very quickly as well.
also, if you're keeping up the other mob mind, you get a -2 for this one.
Yeah.
You get -2 for this one, do I? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'll do that. Brain modifiers. Yeah, I've got 1.
Okay.
And
Didn't even let me do my intimidate.
6 mod is -2. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Campbell Wallenstein is very
You do know
So,
Campbell.
are you just casting this on like everyone in the room?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically everyone I can
Okay.
see.
So, this is the dwarf.
mind control seems like a ridiculously powerful thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there has to be
This-
some catch to that.
These are the humans. And then the elves. God, how did I get 3 successes on every single one of those?
They are different mobs.
Yeah, they're all
We're-
different roles.
Yeah, we're the worst burglars
Okay,
ever, but we're
but
really lucky burglars.
those guards are now going to get an action to resist your spell.
Okay.
Okay, so he's free, and he's also free. Okay, so you cast that spell, and everyone in the room is like, "Oh yeah, that's Campbell. What's his face? He's really important. Come in, have a sit down, take a look at this thing." And then the guards are like, "What the fuck? Who are you guys in here?" And they've raised their guns.
Campbell Wallenstein.
So can you guys?
No, it's not a big deal,
I
just
think
how
we should
important
probably
I'm gonna shoot one with
roll
my
initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my wrench.
Yeah.
Do I not even get a chance to intimidate someone? I haven't intimidated more than one person today.
Oh, that's a pretty decent.
Okay, let's
If I roll first in initiative, can
yeah.
I intimidate them?
crap as usual.
Initiative. Wow, their initiative is really good.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
I remember rolling 19 all the time in the first episode. Or it was 20, wasn't it?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
I
It
guess
was
we need
nice knowing you
some.
guys.
Let's make a map, shall we? And we need some tokens. Can I just drag you guys onto here? Will that work? Yes, good. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4.
You took over my job of taking charge when people fail. You didn't even give me a chance to fail.
Well, I think given the circumstances, it was necessary the second time.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Just
I'm
because.
Campbell Wallenstein, damn it. I had to think of a fake name and
To be fair, they do think you're Campbell Wallenstein. Given.
I just remembered I haven't got a fake ID of like a lord, so I probably could have actually.
Give me.
No, fair.
Roll 20. Why are you
Not
so
good at this
terrible?
game.
No, those are all guns. Those aren't people.
Look at me, guns.
Okay, there we go. Cool. There's a person. And another person.
Are we supposed to be on some other map?
Yeah, I'm just about to move you.
I run down.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Okay, so let's quickly draw a room. So
guards.
there's like a room. And
This is pretty cool. I've got
the guards are here. And you guys are like over here. Dark Flame's like talking to people. And then there's
Exile and me are being flunkies.
like a bunch of like terminals over here, the big 3D printer, and then like another like design station and like a rec area.
Uh-huh.
And then
Roll with
like
the pen.
this window here, this wall here is like a big window. Okay. And then let's. No, why didn't I put those on the map layer? What am I doing? Why am I so terrible? Go. No.
Okay, we should try to
map,
get the
map.
guards to shoot the window. Just saying, that could be a good escape route.
The guards who are no longer under your control.
Yeah, them.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
sure I can throw them the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
6,
so
7,
he
8,
got
9, 10, 11,
22.
12, 13,
23.
14, 15,
Dark
21.
Flame got
21
a
meters,
19.
it'll be fine.
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
it's got a 12.
Oh, thank you.
No, but got
Being
an
able
8.
to enter your initiatives.
It would have been really helpful if I had rolled just a couple more. But no,
Yeah, descending. Cool.
curse of the 210 peasants.
Oh. That's a flattering position for me to be frozen in.
Yes. Perfect. Okay, so this guard here is first. I think one of these guys, I don't know. The top one.
Oh, Jimmy's gone.
He is going to, let's have a look. What have they got? I think they're actually, so both of these guys for their first turn are just gonna like hold their action. They're gonna put their guns up and be like, everybody, nobody move, and nobody gets hurt, kind of thing.
Okay. Thing is, we're in initiative. Can I still try and intimidate them into passivity, or is that past the point?
You're past that point.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Dark Flame, it's your turn.
So, if I can't do that, I guess it's time for a mighty berserker wrath. I claim to the world that I am Campbell Wallenstein. My hands ignite in fire. And I charge at these girls to give them a right good bashing.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I
I
can't
think.
keep my peace.
Okay, I'll give you guys control. It should have given you all control on your things. That's weird.
Am I just on the wrong thing?
No, no, it actually hasn't done it.
I can't do anything for my part.
Yeah, hang on a second. It's weird. I expected, like, I dragged them out from your character sheet, so I expected it would just give you control. Apparently
I
not.
have control now.
Beat.
Yeah.
Okay, you should all have control.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so Dark Flame, as you run up, they're both going to take like a single shot at you.
Fair enough.
What a man.
Or they're going to do like a short burst. So what are they rolling?
Although technically I can't run in the same action, so I'm walking with menace. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Strutting.
Could you grab one of their guns, please?
Well, I was considering that, but that means that I do the
7.
pacify, so I would take one of them out, but we'd also lose our main fighter in this fight, so I think I'll just proactively take.
Fuck, these guys have a lot of dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, fuck.
Is that?
We're dead.
Does that make
It
makes
was
sense.
nice knowing you guys.
These guys have a lot of dice.
We're not going to let it end like this.
It's gonna end like this.
Can I still burn edge without having edge points?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay, Dark Flame, do you want to give me like the evasion roll thingy?
Do you want 2 evasion rolls?
Yeah. So that's the first shot, and that's the second shot. That's
There you go.
awful. Man.
Oh, well, situation modifiers none. Submit.
16d6 and they get 2 and 4. Wow.
Don't jinx it.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, so he gets. So the first guy gets 1 net hit.
What can it be the other way around?
So that's gonna do. You're resisting 12 physical with AP2.
12 physical, so deep concentration 2.
So you're taking 5.
Okay, that's not enough to get through. That's stunned, because my armor's more than that, right? Or
Is that
before
how it works?
Yeah.
Is it before the damage is reduced or after?
It must be after, right?
Might be.
Don't actually know.
We're defending in combat. Nope, that doesn't cover. None of that is armor. Like, why isn't the armor stuff under the defending in combat bit?
Because that would be
too simple.
sensible.
If the modified damage value of an attack is less than the AP modified armor rating, then the attack causes stun damage. So what
Right,
is...
so 5 is less than 7. Yeah, so that's done.
Okay.
That's really. It's not great for this one.
Although it's actually worse getting stunned because I've got less stun than I've got physical. But...
Ah,
Oh,
no,
really?
don't do that. Okay, never mind.
So where do I have benefits? 5.
Okay,
Maybe just
and then
run.
you can do your punch people in the face really hard.
Alright, so I guess I'll hit the one which hit me. Is that top or bottom dude?
The top guy.
Alright. This is probably the first time I've actually punched someone with armor, so it might not be as effective as we're used to.
Okay.
Situational modifiers, no, because I wasn't actually running. Oof.
What is his evasion?
And it's -1 for my trolliness.
Evasion is reaction and intuition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's rolling.
Can you use edge on that first?
Well, I've only got 1. Oh, Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
That's gonna hit his limit, but oh no, that is his. That's actually less than his limit. Okay.
They roll 16 dice for armor.
What, me?
Um,
Yeah.
how many dice did I roll?
That was
You rolled
Yeah, 12. 12. No, 12 is
D6.
right. Yeah,
Okay.
7 plus 5.
Ludicrous amount.
Alright, we're all screwed.
Yeah. Oh, I'll ask when it's my turn, but
Okay. Exile.
How many dice do I roll for the taser?
It'll be your pistols.
Yeah.
And then it'll be against his reaction thingy.
Was that the 16?
No, it's the 12.
No. So my pistol is against.
So I get 4 hits. That's more reasonable on 12 dice than 7, but
Yeah.
Are they?
I'm
Ninja.
just doing some brief mental maths. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to use an edge. I think.
okay.
So I'm rolling. I'm pushing the limit. So add my edge rating to the test, which is 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I re-roll any 6s.
Yeah.
So it's because I really don't want to cut this up. So and the command is to roll 11d6 is slash. Yes.
1,
you've got
2,
3 plus
3. So you get 2 more dice?
Yeah.
Because you got 2 6s?
I still
Um,
missed the taser.
Yeah, so you got the same. You got 4 hits, and he got 4 hits.
Oh,
So
Graze.
that is a grazing hit, which I don't think counts for anything on a taser.
okay, I am going to use another edge.
Okay.
And I am going to get a second chance and re-roll all the ones that did not score a hit.
Okay. Sure.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
All of them again? Presumably not.
No, 7. No, hold on. There's 8. There's 8. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 hits. And,
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so you have 3 net hits on him.
I'm going for this one.
Okay.
Right, he's going for bottom.
Okay, and let me have a
Oh
look.
yeah, this is another thing because we're shooting into melee. So if you missed, you would have hit me again.
So,
I don't think I'm.
where are the rules for electricity damage? So,
So Jimmy, are you planning to send in all these scientists to help us in the fight? Or...
No! Yeah, they're
Cannon
attacking
fodder.
their bodyguards.
Cannon
Did you
fodder.
Oh yeah, they're mind controlled though, so yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Well, hold on. Are they the key to getting the plans? I mean,
The key to getting the plans is not dying instantly, which is
Yes.
a problem right now.
I'm thinking maybe during this, because I want to save my magic, because I've taken quite a bit of stun damage already, I could just look for the plans. And
Well,
then save my stun and take it all on the eagle that we're going to escape on.
Yeah.
Well, the eagles don't they get as many actions as your force you're casting it at. So if we need a badass eagle to
no,
escape,
no, they get actions equal to your hits on the test.
oh that's right.
So what is this thing doing? So it's doing 9 stun, AP -5. So he is then rolling.
Do I need to roll a damage roll at some point?
No. So your net hits on that test puts it up to 12 stun. I'm just trying to work out what armor he adds for it because it's like energy damage.
I mean, there's at least. I know that there's a separate protection for elemental
Yeah,
stuff.
he
because
doesn't have like
because
electricity protection.
because I have stuff for my own actual jackets, that stuff, but yeah, not sure how it actually works.
Depending on the source, the non-conductivity armor upgrade adds its full rating to the armor value. Ah, okay, okay. So what is his actual armor? His armor is that much. They're not quite wearing all of that armor, but and his body, which is 6, so they're going to be rolling. Wrong window. That one. 12d6. 5. 6. So he's going to take 6 stun.
Oh, nice.
So guard 2. 6 stun. Which is quite a lot for him. And he also needs to take so secondary effects, he's got a -1 pull penalty on all tests. All tests. Okay, so and then he also loses another 5 from his initiative, and you're attacking the bottom one.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna take. He needs minus 15 off that, so he goes to
That's
7.
you've taken a turn off them.
He goes to 13. And that's it.
Just out of curiosity, what material was the door made out of? Something bulletproof-ish?
Yeah, probably.
I can't do much else this fight now. I've used my gun, so unless someone wants to get me a gun from somewhere.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Exile. How about you and I try and get those plans? Get.
That's leaving.
Yeah.
That's leaving
Well,
Herbie to do half defending.
Yeah,
I mean-
well, I have some armor, but yeah, and I have a wrench. I mean, I'm probably the... Yeah.
Combat only counts as one action for the spirit, so you only need, what, 3 net hit?
Oh, what for the eagle? You mean?
Yeah.
In theory, you'd need at least 2. You'd need one to be like, hey, help us kill these guys. And then another one to be like, hey, help us get out of the building.
Yeah. All right.
And yeah, I was also, if we could, if there's a terminal here, a future stuff to close this door.
Well,
to
there
buy
are.
stuff.
Yeah. this
I'm the
right
other
here.
side of the door now.
Yeah, well, you need to jump back at the same time I close the door or something.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really easy, right?
Eight-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Arteus, what are you doing?
Okay. So I think at this point, all right. Is everyone happy with me trying to get the plans from the scientists at this
Yeah,
point?
go ahead.
Go for it.
Yeah. All right. So I talk to the scientists and I say, "Look, guys. I believe you're working on this. What was it? Land Rover Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering. Look, we need those plans. It's important for.
I mean, you're
what was
trying to
your-
convince them. You literally control their brains.
Hmm.
You don't
Right.
need to convince. You can just say,
Need those
give me the plans.
Give them to me in this
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, like yeah. So you send out that thought to the group, and one of them like nods, like presses a few buttons on a console, and then brings you like a USB stick.
Great.
Okay,
Fantastic.
now for the hard part of getting out.
All right. So I can still do this turn, right?
Yeah.
Summon an eagle.
Okay. Do you want to roll your test, and then we'll take a break? So what force are you rolling
Right. Is
at?
there a maximum?
Is there a what?
Is there a maximum force I can cast? When it comes
Yeah.
to...
At what point does he die?
So the maximum force I think is the same as spellcasting, so it's double your magic rating.
Double magic. So my magic's 5, which means I can technically do a force 10, but I want to live. So I'm trying to find my roll.
If you fall unconscious, we'll just take you with us.
Well, that's the thing. It becomes physical once you go past your magic rating.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be useful if you sort of gamify it because you've already taken stun damage. You've got 2 tracks.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I always thought it was a bit of a weird system where it could be more advantageous to take physical damage.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm sorry, something passed my roll. But yeah, so I think I won't go full 10. I'll try an 8. I think that seems reasonable.
you're gonna try an 8. Okay.
Force 8. That seems reasonable, doesn't it?
And
Like,
and is this a spirit of beasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume a spirit of beasts can be a bird.
I don't see why not. Where's my roll? Oh, here it is.
It's right at the bottom of the character sheet, isn't it? For summoning.
Yeah. Summon special roll, summon spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, click it.
Okay.
I've clicked it. What's going on? Is anything happening?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
asking for the situational stuff?
Not asking me. For... Oh, here it is. Yep. Summoning skill. Right. Sorry guys, still getting the hang of this.
It's okay.
It's only been what, 6 sessions.
I think we've only done this once.
Yeah, I think I've only summoned a couple of times actually,
Mm.
which is
And it's
crazy.
one of my turns when I do what I want to do.
Spirit Force 8. Limit is 5. There we go. That's not good.
No. Do you wanna spend some edge on that?
I would, if that's okay.
You can just
So-
re-roll all those fails if you want.
Yeah, happy to. So incoming drain 6, drain resist 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 d6. I make that.
Yeah.
Oh come on!
2 more.
Can you re-roll?
I think
believe
you
That's
can.
my only point of edge.
That's your only point of edge.
That's my only point of edge.
Wow, I'm saving one to not quite die if I get shot.
Okay, so
Okay.
you have 1 net hit. So
Right.
you have 1 service from the spirit.
Get us out of there, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that count as one service?
Yeah, that could be 1 service.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I tell the eagle, fly us out of here.
Okay. So let's add this guy onto the initiative. So that's
Right. I have to roll.
he's
something
gonna
going.
have 16. 16 plus 2d6. 19. So he'll get a turn. Third. Give me an eagle. Eagle.
Go!
Like big eagle.
Okay. So the initiative for a beast is.
How do we all fit on that thing?
I mean, it's probably bigger than that. It's pretty large.
Last. What was initiative calculated by again? Sorry.
Oh, I've already rolled the initiative. I got a 19.
Okay. All right. So that's done then, is it?
Yeah. So I think it's good. It's gonna get a turn like immediately after you, and then it's gonna switch back down into the regular initiative order.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
So
Well, guess we're gonna have to move to the first.
on its turn, it's gonna move over here, and it's gonna try and smash the window open.
Right.
So I think that'll just be.
It's an hour.
Yeah, we should probably.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Okay, let's take a short break, and then we'll be back in a few minutes.
I will
I'm
reset my
excited.